welcome to another plan with me. Today we are going to be filming a plan with me for the 7th through the 13th of October, and I'm going to be using the Enchanted Storytime Kit from SCRIBBLEPRINTSCO, of course. Run through it really quick. The colors of this are super beautiful, super fun. I like the deep, dark, plummy purple. And then I do have the Blondie Girl add-ons, as well as both doodle sheets and the scribblers. For foil with this, I'm going to be using the Fairy foil bundle, and I'm going to be using this in sequin gold. It comes with confetti headers. The standard page, we've got the Fairy washi, we've got the Fairy overlays, and then this super cute Fairy underlay. We're going to just jump right on into it. I'm gonna grab my Printpression SPC Edit planner and pull out my inserts. And we will just get to it. Okay, so I'm not gonna use the fashion people that are like coming in the kit because I did buy like the add-on. I do think I want to use all of those. So then we have these. Oh, I guess this is the same one, the same Blondie one. And we've got that. And then there was like 2 other random boxes. Where did it go? Where'd you go? I missed you so. Remember that song? Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. I think I lost it. It was just like 2, like it was like the kit freebie. Where could she have gone? It's on the floor, which I am not seeing yet. Whatever. It's fine. We'll just use the other millions of full boxes that came with the kit. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we either have the horse or the book. I think I'm gonna go with the horse because these are not my kind of books. I'm just like not a fantasy ghoul. So I'm gonna get into it. I'm filming this like a while after this has happened. Like today is the 21st. But hey, that's fine. So for the, let's see, I'm trying to figure out how many more plans I have filmed. Okay, I'm getting caught up. The day that I'm filming this, Freaky Friday plan with me went up, so it's pretty good. So on the Monday of this week, we did get groceries, and then we got Burger King breakfast, and then I did come home and do a bunch of filming, followed by some laundry, which that reminds me, I need to throw the laundry in when I'm done with this video. Then I did work, watched YouTube, and I read. Then for Tuesday, what was I reading this week? I guess that's some info y'all could use. I have already, at this point in time, read I think like 11 books this month, which is cuckoo crazy. Crazy! My top suggested app at all times is Goodreads, but I will get up my read books so we can at least talk about what I was reading these days, because I didn't really like do a whole lot. Okay, the 7th. This is the day that I finished a book called Sleep Tight by J.H. Markert. Make sure you are also following me over on Hannah's Reading Realm here on YouTube and on Instagram. These days of the week are from my shop. This is in font choice 5, and they're unfoiled. Then I am going to grab this sheet from the foil bundle. Here it is. The left side of the sheet, if you want to buy it in the shop, is called Weekly Essentials. This is called 2023 Script Sampler. But the holes on here that I'm going to be using are Whole Choice 3, and then the date numbers are in Font Choice 5 in sequin gold. But yeah, so I read Sleep Tight. It was like fine. It was not like a favorite by any means, but it was my book of the month pick for September, I believe. So got that read. Then on Tuesday, Chris and I woke up and of course did our date day of went to Cabo Bob's, and then we did some gallivanting. I think this day we drove out to Round Rock to go to that Barnes & Noble because we're kind of sick of the one that we usually go to that's by Cabo Bob's. So we went and did that, and then I marked WTF. I believe it was probably, every time I'm like, I'm gonna remember what this means. I never do, but I'm almost positive. Oh, actually, no, I do remember what this was. So basically, it's just so annoying. So Chris, like, obviously we don't have like the type of jobs that like provide health insurance, and America sucks when it comes to health insurance. So basically it's really frickety dickety dockin' expensive, and because Chris and I are married, his like ability to get health care is based on my income, and so it's really just a whole like annoying situation. And whatever, I can't afford healthcare for both of us. I will be quite honest with you on that. Like, it would be, for healthcare for both of us would end up being like a whole nother rent payment essentially. So I just got like as cheap as I could find that was still worth it insurance for Chris, because he has a couple of different medications that he's on. So whatever. Back in like March or May or something, I got this email that literally felt like a spam email from like the company being like, direct deposit is down, mail in a check, which felt very spam-like. And whatever, so I didn't like acknowledge it, which sure, that is on me, of course. Then like 2 months passed and I was like, oh, I don't think I've ever been charged like for your health insurance, can you go look? And Chris went and looked, and he was like, oh shit, whatever, like this amount's due. We paid for like I think I just missed 1 month, so we paid for the 2 months, whatever. Well, and then I never ever got another email regarding it, so I didn't really think about it ever again. Then Chris makes a doctor's appointment to, you know, go to the doctor's, have a little checkup. Well, first off, he went and got his prescription, and they were like, yeah, like your insurance like isn't valid. And he was like, whatever, I'll just pay for it, because it was like $40, nothing crazy, and one of them was like a 3-month supply. So he paid that. We didn't really think much of it. Then he made the doctor's appointment. They were like, yeah, your insurance isn't active. So he called them, and they're like, oh yeah, like, so our direct deposit never came back, which, like, it's 2024. What do you mean your direct deposit never came back up? You just don't have direct deposit or automatic payment, that's what I mean. You don't have automatic payments anymore. Like, what the fuck is this? And Chris is like, well, what do you mean? And she was like, yeah, there's really nothing I can do for you. Like, we've dropped you. So you'll have to, like, contact the marketplace and find new insurance. Shit was so dumb. But, like, we did the math and, like, how much I spend on insurance versus how much, like, a doctor's appointment and all of Chris's medication for the year would be. It's, like, cheaper to just pay for the doctor's appointment. The whole thing is just so ridiculous. And I'm simply over it all. So that's what I was WTFing that day, because I was pissed. Then I did film some other shit. What? Couldn't tell ya. And, oh, today was so fun. I talked to my sister on the phone. We had, like, planned a phone call because that girl is, like, so freaking busy all the time. So she was like, Tuesday, do you want to have a phone date? And I'm like, please, for the love of God. So we did that, which was awesome. And then I read this day. I did start reading Haunted Ever After by Jen DeLuca, or DeLucia. I don't really know how to say it. I really liked it. I thought it was a super fun, cute book. So I did read that. Then on Wednesday, I worked, I watched YouTube. Chris and I went for a walk, and then I had this really weird hankering for pizza. And, like, anytime we've tried a pizza place around here, it's been horrendous and so freaking expensive. So there's this other place near us. I don't even remember the name, if I'm being honest with you. And I was like, this looks like, usually Chris does the research. I'm like, let me do the research. So picked this place and I was like, this place looks good. Let's do it. And it ended up being only like 30 something dollars for, I think it was like $34 for the pizza, and Chris got wings also. So like that really wasn't so bad, seeing as like if we go to Sonic, it's like $30. So did that and it was really good. It's gonna be like a new go-to pizza place or whatever. Then I did finish reading Haunted Ever After. I read a graphic novel called Hollow, and I started this stupid short story collection called Ghost Camera. And that was Wednesday. Moving on to Thursday, it was Bennett's birthday, so I marked that, and I slept in and I worked, watched YouTube, got McDonald's, and then I read. I did continue on with my reading of Ghost Camera. So that was that. It was, again, fine. Nothing to really write home about, IMO. And started the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. Then on Friday I worked, watched YouTube, and I also think that I just wrote TV time with a TV. I think it was YouTube and watching Love is Blind, because I'm pretty sure this is when I realized the new season was out. I got my period this day, so I woke up at 11:30 feeling like a bag of shit, you know. And then I did finish the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches this day, and I started the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, because I had to know what all the girls were talking about with that one. So then we also got like super late at night McDonald's because I wanted a milkshake, you know, that's what the uterus wanted. So the uterus gets what the uterus wants type situation. This looks really cute. Then Saturday, I slept in, of course, and then I did some filming of What I Don't Know, and then I just kind of chillaxed for most of the day. I think I finished getting caught up on Love is Blind that day, and then we did go to Bennett's birthday party. It actually worked out. It's been like now on the weekends is when the internet goes out, and so the internet went out right before we were getting ready to leave for Bennett's party. So like honestly, it worked out great. So we went to Bennett's party, and then we had like a little game night with Andrea and Nick. Tony was out of town. We just played some Magic and chillaxed. And then Andrea had purchased a like cramp simulator, and it worked out great because we had both just had our periods and like we're not feeling life. So we tested that shit out on the boys, and it was hilarious. Hilarious. Then on Sunday, oh my gosh, I forgot about this. I don't know how, because I'm still dealing with it all this time later. That night before I went to bed, so basically on Thursday, essentially, like Thursday night, I had put some pimple patches on, and then when I took them off in the morning, one of them like ripped off some skin, and it was like kind of bleeding, which like, listen, I know that's gross, but it's just like, it's what happened. So I was like, weird, it's never happened before, I've used these all the time, thought it was odd. And then it like just kept getting worse in that area, and come to find out, I don't think it was ever a pimple. I think it was always a cold sore. So Sunday I woke up and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with my face? Like, when I'm not like saying it to be funny when I say it looked deformed, but like it literally did. Like, it was wild the way this shit looked. So I literally did like the Google image search where you like can put in a picture and then it tells you like what you're looking at a picture of. So I like took a picture of the cold sore and did that, and it literally brought up that it was a cold sore, which I used to, as like a little kid, get cold sores a lot, like as a little child. As an adult, have not really struggled with them. The last time I got one, I distinctly remember, was in high school, and it was so bad that I had to go to the doctor and get like a prescription for it, which then all factors back to the whole like can't afford insurance situation. So like I couldn't go to the doctors for it currently. So then this was like my downward spiral of mental health for the next like week. But yeah, so I got this cold sore, and so that was horrible. I woke up with it on Sunday, really bad, and so Chris and I did go to the store so that I could buy some like over-the-counter medication for it. I got like these specific patches to wear like when you're out and about, and then some cream and whatever, and it all worked out. The patches worked really well. This is another thing, it was like on my cheek, not on my lip, like between my chin and my cheek, I guess. But apparently you can even get cold sores on your gums, and I looked at pictures of that, and that looks horrifying. But like, also, listen, I don't judge anybody with a cold sore because I get them, obviously, but I feel like there's such like it's herpes type stigma around it. And due to that like that was part of my spiraling, was like feeling very self-conscious about the whole situation. So yeah, it was overall really a terrible thing to wake up to, and sent me down a really bad mental health place. But we got McDonald's breakfast because we got up and went to the grocery store to get like stuff for that, and then I binge watched YouTube and worked that day. I was reading, I think, still the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Yeah, I didn't finish it that day. I still was reading that and watched some Survivor. And that was pretty freaking much the whole thing, you know? Okay. Putting these on here, but yeah, that was that whole week. It was like overall an okay week, not too terrible despite the like really obnoxious things that went down. So I have 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 more of these. Okay, so what am I to do? Okay, I think I'm gonna do this, do like this one, so it's like on opposite corners, the little fairies, you know. These overlays are so freaking cute. I'm obsessed. I think they look amazing with these like dark colors of this kit. I'm just overall quite a big fan. Put that on there. Put this here. Here, and then I just have to do my headers, and we'll be on to the day by day. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. I'm so impressed with how this is turning out. Like, sometimes I pick combos and I'm like, yeah, that'll look fine, and then whenever I lay it down, I'm like, nah, that was fucking it. That was it. But yeah, basically the moral of my cold sore story is don't feel self-conscious. Also, I got like this one like medical app, and I just haven't decided to walk. My mailbox is like multiple blocks away, so I don't really go there very often. But I did get some medication sent. It was like $25 without insurance, not too bad. But it's more so like when you feel a cold sore coming on, you take it. And so I wanted to have that on deck in case this starts to become my life again. I also got my period this week. I don't know if I mentioned that when I was going through everything that happened, and I think it was a combo of stress and like the hormone shift from my period, because those are all things that can cause it. But yeah, so I felt like very self-conscious, and then like I couldn't kiss my husband, which made me sad. And one thing that can like aggravate them more is excessive sunlight, so I couldn't go on my walks, which is like whenever I'm feeling down, or me or Chris are feeling down, we'll be like, hey, you want to go for a walk, like get your mind off of it, get some fresh air, you know. touch some grass, do the do. But because I was trying to avoid the sun, that wasn't an option. So it was just like overall terrible vibes. A very bad series of events for your girl. Okay, 3 more headers, and then we'll zoom in for the DBD. Okay guys, I will be honest with you. I did have to go take some pictures of this face. It looks so good. I didn't even zoom in. But yeah, I had to go take some base pics because I'm trying to decide what lighting shows this off the best. There we go. Maybe this one. There we go. Because this face is so good, so I had to go take some picky poos of her. But now we are returning. There we go. Okay, a-do-okay. We've got our little mini icons. We've got this. We've got one of our custom multis. We've got our other custom multi. We got all the goods. We got all the doodles. We're going to jump right on into it. Okay. So for Miss Monday, we'll use this to mark groceries. Then another little thing to mark getting Burger King. Then I'm going to use a label for filming. And a little thing to mark laundry. Laundry. Okay. So for groceries, we're going to use the grocery cart icon from the mini icons sheet. Perfect. For fast food, I am going to grab a Burger King from here. This is in black foil. This is the mini fast food icons. We do have a UK and a Canada version as well with more like specific things. We can use this filming camera to mark filming, and then we'll use a laundry basket to mark laundry. Perfect. Now I am using font choice 15 again, and I am using sequin gold. Can we talk about how good that looks on the dark purple? Oh, so good. I'm going to use the fast food script from the foil bundle, which is font choice 5. I'm gonna grab a film from my custom multi and font choice 15, as well as a laundry from my custom multi and font choice 15. And that's the first half of Monday. Moving down here, we will be marking working. Okay. Then I will mark YouTube binge with a big little thing, and then we will mark read with a, like, the orange color. Peach flag. Peach, orange. I guess peach is just a shade of orange. Okay. So for work, I'm gonna grab this here. And then I am gonna grab this stack of books for reading. And then for YouTube binge, I am gonna grab the little movie clapper icon from the mini little things sheet, mini little thing icons. We also have full sheets of those in the shop. Grab a work script from my custom multi, a YouTube binge from my custom multi, and I'm gonna grab the read script from the foil bundle, which is gonna be in font choice 3. Perfect. On to Tuesday. The first thing we will mark is Chris and I getting lunch. Then I will mark us gallivanting around, and then a little WTF moment for the insurance bullshit, as I call it. The insurance BS, baby. So for Chris and I getting food, I'm gonna use this little takeout bag here. And then for us gallivanting around, we'll use Lottie with her shopping bags. And for WTF, we have our rolling eyes friend there. So for me and Chris getting food, I'm gonna use the With Chris for my custom Maltese, as well as a Gallivanting and a WTF, because that's just the vibes. Again, all in font choice 15 in sequined gold. Then I did do some more filming this day, supposedly. I talked on the phone with my sister. What am I looking for? A pink label. And I did a lot of reading. A bunch of reading. Reading. Perfect. So for filming, I'm gonna use another mini filming icon from the mini icons sheet. If there is ever any mini icons you're wanting to see in the shop, let me know and I can make that happen. Then we'll use the phone for talking to my sister, and then we'll grab Lottie with her books for reading. So where is this shit? Grab another film script. And then a Talk to Sis custom from my custom malt, and a read from my custom malt. Talk to Sis and read. Perfect. Oh, I just love the foil on the dark purple. Foil on dark colors is so good. Okay, so we're gonna use green next to mark working, followed by Peach YouTube Binge. Okay, so for work, I am going to use the retro computer here, and then we will use the YouTube laptop for YouTube Binge. Pretty simple, and then we'll grab a work and a YouTube Binge script. Work. YouTube Binge. Perfect. Then Chris and I did go for a walk. This was the day of the pizza, so we can mark that. And I read. I'm gonna grab a green page flag. Okay, for going on a walk, I'm gonna use the sneakers icon. Here we go. Couldn't find the sheet. Then for the pizza, there is pizza icons on here, so we'll grab that. The pizza icons also on the mini food icons sheet, so you have different ways to get that, or you can request a full sheet of them if you're looking for that. So for going on a walk, I'm gonna grab a walk script. And I'm gonna grab a yum script for the pizza because we finally found some that was pretty good. And then read. I just almost grabbed a work script. That would have been not correct. And that's the first half. Moving into the second portion of this video. We're gonna grab a little thing. Oh my goodness. To mark Bennett's birthday. And then I'll use a big little thing to mark sleeping in. And we'll grab a squared off box for working. Okay, so for Bennett's birthday, I'm gonna use this cake. And then I think that this script might be entirely too long, so we're just gonna remove the HBD and just have it say Bennett. It works out just fine. I don't know what it means, and that's all that matters. So we'll grab a bed icon from the mini little things sheet and a sleep in script from the foil bundle, which is in font choice 3. Perf. And then work. I will grab Lottie with her computer from the doodles and grab a work script. Real time, I got like 4 hours of sleep last night and I feel like a zombie. Okay, YouTube binge. Perfect. I'm gonna use this, then Mickey D's. It's gonna have to be this, and then read. Perfect. We love to see it. So for YouTube binge, I'm gonna use the movie clapper again and again. We do have full sheets of these in the shop. And then for McDonald's, I use the fast food, from the fast food icon sheets, the McDonald's oranges. Okay. And then I do need to pull something for reading. Okay, what do we want to use? What do we want to use? I don't know if I have anything in this, like, correct. This might work, this shade of pink. Yeah, that works good enough. Good enough if you ask me. So we'll put in YouTube binge, McDonald's, and read. Okay. Over here, first things first is work. And then we will do YouTube binge. Grab this purple for that. Okay. For the YouTube binge, I am gonna use this big old TV here, or the TV time, whatever. And then I will pull something from the collection of stickers that I have for working. We'll use this big old printer. I love those printer stickers. They just like fit so nicely with the squared off boxes. Then I'm gonna grab TV time from the foil bundle, which is in font choice 4. And I just ripped it because I can't grab things like a normal person. TV time. There we go. It's fine. All is good. I will mark that I did, unfortunately, for all involved, get my period this day. And then I did read. And then we got our late night Mickey D's, baby. Like orange pattern keeps being like what I need to use whenever I need pattern, so it's like almost all gone. I'm gonna use a little panties icon to mark that I got my period, and then I'm gonna grab something for reading, of course. The Plumbolina purple. I think this might match quite well. No, that's way too blue. No, also two blues. All of purple in here, and then they look blue when I pull them out. Okay. I will just grab Lottie with like a stack of books because you can't see the color as much. That is that. And then we will grab our girl Lottie with her Happy Meal for that. For getting my period, I'm going to grab this. It says FN uterus, but it's also way too big, so just throw that in, I suppose. We'll be fine. And then for reading, I'll grab a read script. And then for late night McD's. Perfect. Then over here, I will mark sleeping in, baby. This fun pattern. If I use any of the green pattern, Wild Times, then I will use a green big little thing situation. Then I will use an orange relax box for relaxing. Okay, so for sleeping in, I'm gonna use Lottie in her bed, of course. We'll also grab Lottie with her television for relaxing. And then for filming, I'm gonna grab the camera. Oh my gosh, looks like a DSLR camera type situation. Okay. Then I will grab some scripts, of course. We've got Sleep In. We've got Film. And then I'm gonna grab Relax from the foil bundle, which is gonna be in font choice 6. So if you're like, you want all your scripts to be the same font, you could do this all with custom multis, but I don't mind the different scripts. I like to use what comes in the foil bundle and not be wasteful. So I'm gonna put this in for Bennett's birthday party, and then I will use a label for our game night, and then the simulator because the show was funny. It was so weird because the simulator like was really it was like tickly and then pain. No in between. It was like, even when you like slowly built up, no, it just went from tickly to pain. It was the present for Bennett's B-Day party. Use Lottie with her cards for game night because we played Magic. And then I'll grab the other panties icon because I thought that would work out good for the simulator. Okay. So for Bennett's B-Day party, we'll toss this in. And we'll grab a game night. And then we'll grab this simulator. Okay, it doesn't like really fit, but it's whatever. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna mark here is the cold sore from hell. And then we got McDonald's breakfast. Oh my god, we're gonna use the green pattern for the first time. How exciting! For a good old binge watching situation. So for getting the cold sore, I'm gonna get like a pissed off looking Lottie because that's literally how I felt in this moment in time. I'm very mad about it. V mad. This one's actually not Lottie. This one's actually me because it has brown eyes. Unfortunately, that's my journey. And then I'm gonna use the fast food icon from the mini icons sheet because I want that like gold on that dark purple. Oh, looks so good. Then for YouTube binge, grab this. I think would match pretty good. This like little peachy heart. Okay, so we're gonna go with cold sore. Check. Unfortunately, breakfast. Check. And then I'm gonna use the binge watch from the foil bundle, which is gonna be in font choice 5. Then I did get some work done. And then I did get some reading done. And watched some Survivor. Okay. So for working, I'm gonna grab something work related, of course. Ooh, I don't really know if I have anything that matches this particular variety of green. I don't think. This isn't like so bad of a match. We'll put this one Lottie in on her laptop. I'm going to use the mini book icon from the mini icons sheet, but we do also have full sheets of those in the shop. Then I'm also going to grab the TV, which again, we do have full sheets of the TVs in the shop. Work. Read. And Survivor. Survivor script is quite long, so I'm not really sure how it's gonna fit. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. That is everything. We'll zoom on out and take a look at her all finished. This is so freaking cute. I'm obsessed with this. This situation is so good. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then well, give it a thumbs down. Either way, you're helping out my channel. Comment down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.